Okay, good evening and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube. Iyun to lean on. Today we did Sim Reish Ches 208 in Shulchan Aruch Yomi, a long Simon, 18 halachas. I want to give a short shir now. I don't have too much time. I want to talk about something it brings over here in Halacha Yud Beis. Halacha Yud Beis says, right? This Simon talked about the bracha al Michya or al Geffen, al Eitz, al Priya Eitz. When you have Shivas Aminim, you have a special bracha achrona. Now, what if you have all three things? You have cookies, you have wine, and you have, let's say, dates. One of the Zayin Aminim that you would make al Eitz al Priya Eitz. And you have the requisite share for all of them. So, which one comes first when you say al Michi? So, if you look in the text of all the Sidurim and the benchers, they'll tell you, say first say al Michi al Geffen Priya Geffen, al Eitz al Priya Eitz. Why this order? Why does Michi come first? So the Mishnah Berurah writes, the reason Michta comes first, it's important and it's very specific, right? And the Gam called him a pasuk, and it also comes first in the pasuk because first the pasuk says, "Shows the says Chita v'Sora, the Geffen Tena," right? Eretz Zeh Shemen Udvash. So first comes Chita v'Sora, which is a 5-minute dagan, and then it comes Geffen, which is wine, and then the rest of the Zayin Minim. So that's the order over here also. Al Michya comes first, then Al Geffen Priya Geffen on the wine and the grape juice, and then Al Eitz Al Priya Eitz on the fruits, the other four Minim. So it happened to be on Tu B'Shvat, today's Rosh Chodesh, about 2 weeks ago. We had the Hasidish minhag is to have a Tu B'Shvat meal. We had it in the house. I just did it for fun. I made a video. Check it out, my Tu B'Shvat meal. Where you basically go around and make every type of bracha. You eat a food to make every type of bracha. Don't exactly know what the point is, but I just did it for fun, and I was talking about what I was eating. So the first bracha I made was on the grape juice or the wine, and then I made a bracha on mizonos on the rugelach, and my 20-year-old niece, who happened to be there and was participating in this meal, she said, I don't understand. No. You're supposed to make, she told me afterwards, not in the middle. She said, first you're supposed to make a bracha on the rugelach, as mizonos, and then you make a bracha on the grape juice or the wine. Because we learned in school in Beis Yaakov, they teach us Maga Fad or something like that. Maga, it's Mem, Mizonos, Geffen, and then, I don't know, Priya Eitz, Priya Dama, okay, whatever. So I said, listen, that doesn't make any sense to me. I understand grapes themselves, right? It's Bori Priya Eitz you make on grapes, right? So that I understand. But Bori Priya Geffen is a very special bracha, right? The Gemara says, Bori Priya Geffen, even in the middle of a bread meal, right? You make a bracha. Right? Chashuva, goreim bracha la'atzma, the Gemara says. In the middle of a meal, it doesn't exempt drinking wine in the middle of a meal. You have to make borei priya geffen. As opposed to if you wanted to eat pasta in the middle of a meal, or eating cookies in the middle of a meal, you wouldn't, and for sustenance over there, not as dessert. Dessert is a different discussion. We'll learn about that going forward. But you want to eat any type of mazonos in the meal, you don't make a bracha. It's exempted by the pas. So the first line here in the Mishnah Berurah, she chashuva u'mivoreres. There's no more bracha that's more exact and specified, specific than Bori Priya Geffen, right? Bori Priya Geffen. And the Priya of the Geffen is the grape juice or the wine. That's out of the grape, right? The main part is not the grape. The main part is the juice that comes out of the grape, which people use for make expensive wines. I mean, there's nothing more chashuva and voreris than wine or grape juice. Trust me, wine costs a lot more than any fancy pastry you're going to make from dough. It's just always going to cost more. Fancy wine costs a lot more than any fancy pastry. So it's more chashuv and voreris. I don't know where the Shura got that from. And now what she says, it comes before in the pasuk. I understand that it comes before in the pasuk, right? But that could be talking about grapes, right? Chitas ora geffen, right? That's the vine, Priya geffen, right? That's the grape juice of the wine. That's the ikar of it. So the fact that it's a more specific bracha, Mabori Minadonos is not even such a specific bracha, because first of all, there's included in chita and sora. There's 3 other things. Chamish minadaga. Plus, we learned also today that on rice you make mazonos. You make rice mazonos. That's not so specific, right? There's 6 things you make it. There's only one thing, grape juice or wine, basically the same thing, that you make a Bori Priya Geffen. So to say it's more chashuv, it's definitely not more chashuv, because Bori Priya Geffen, gorim bracha la'atzmo, you make a bracha, its own bracha in the middle of a meal. It's much more specific. And to say that it comes after chita and sorrow in the pasuk, maybe that's just talking about the grapes, right? But the Priya Geffen, that, who says, that's more chashuv? So I believe I was right, that first you make a bracha on the wine and the grape juice, And therefore, this halacha yud beis, I believe the correct order, right? Yes, I understand al aretz val peiros or al eitz val priya eitz comes after al milcha val chala, but I believe al gefen al priya should come first because that is more chashuv and more specific than al milcha val chala. I believe that it's not the halacha. Again, this is my own opinion. This is not the halacha. Um, there's even a discussion here that Dirshu brings down. um, right? When you make kiddush in the morning, Shabbos morning, before let's say you make an early kiddush and you make grape juice and you have mazonos. So there's an opinion, who's Shoel Umeshiv. I don't know who Shoel Umeshiv says. Then and when you make a bracha afterwards, you have to make on the cake and also on the wine. Then you say al gefen first because there on Shabbos morning you couldn't eat the mazonos unless you made the kiddush. And the Shulchan and Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach argues, and he says, oh, even in that case, you would say al michya first. We don't change the minhag. But I say all cases, whether it's on Shabbos during the week, always al gefen b'regem is more specific and more important, and therefore it should come first. That's what I truly believe. Hope you enjoyed today's share. See you in the next one.